Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Horror Room. I'm Travis Bruce, and today I have a special guest with us. He is the creator of a distribution company that's putting out some great stuff, one of which is Guerrilla Metropolitana's The Benefactress, and it's called Black PACT Films. I have with us Shane Michael. Shane, welcome to the Horror Realm.
Hey, thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure, man. So, listen, Shane, I think you and I got introduced to each other probably maybe a year or two ago, and
Yeah.
you start off with you were doing film festivals,
Yes.
and all of a
Yeah.
sudden, boom, Pack Film came out. Tell us a little bit about Blood Pack Films.
So we started just as a production company, and I had a business partner, and some things happened. We still left. We still are in good terms, so nothing bad ever happened. But we just kind of went had our differences creatively. So I was running a Horror Haven Film Festival, Film Expo. I was doing that, and then I wanted to take Blood Pack to a different level so I opened it up as a distribution company. So we've been open for about 11 months. I think we started right at the beginning of the year, and it's just been kind of just booming since that. I've met some great filmmakers. I've seen a lot of great films. I've picked up a lot of good films, and we just keep growing. So,
And it's a great time right now when it comes to indie films, indie horror, because there's some great stuff coming out there. There's just so many new indie creators.
yes.
Now, one of which is Guerrilla Metropolitana, which I
Yes.
interviewed him, you know, last year with his movie Darius,
Mhm.
and he came out with a movie that's fucking batshit crazy called The Benefactress.
Yes.
Now, now I am in my mind, I was like, no one in their right mind is gonna distribute this movie or even get it onto a fucking streaming channel.
Yeah.
Tell me about what your first impression was of The Benefactress, and then what made you be like, you know what, I have to get this.
Um. Well, Gorilla reached out to me um, previously before he was even done. He was finalizing the film. He was like, "Hey, I've got this film. Do you?" How did he word it? He worded it like, "Do you? How do you judge horror films? Or do you?" Because I've got this film that's so fucked up that no one else is going to touch. And I was like, I'll give it a shot. I as a fan of extreme horror films, August Underground, one of my favorite trilogy series out there. I love what Fred does. And so I was like, fuck it, I'll give it a shot. So I watched it, and my jaw was on the floor. It was raw. It was hard to watch, and I
Yeah.
was like, I need I need people to see this movie. And so I reached back out to Gorilla, and I was like, I fucking love this film. And we've kind of went from there, and um just got it up on Fossum, and it's going to be on some other platforms. I can't say yet because we don't have it's not out there yet, but it's getting there. It's getting out there, and I'm glad Blood Pack Films has that film. Like it's just a film that's so raw, and it's going to push the audience's limit of what they can handle. I mean, you've
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah.
It's it's intense. It is a and it's I've read some reviews, good and bad. I love the bad reviews because then they just they just spew out shit, and they just don't understand art. Art is art. Art is supposed to make you feel something, good, bad, or indifferent. And that's what the benefactress does. It makes you feel something. And my wife hates the movie, but I love the movie. So, you know, I was just at a haunted house this past weekend, and all of October I was there selling movies, and I had somebody was like, "Oh, I like extreme horror. Have you ever seen a Serbian film?" And I was like, "You got to watch The Benefactress. This is so much more fucked up than, in my opinion, than a Serbian film." And I and I sold it, and the guy was like, the guy came back and reached out to me and was like, "That is probably one of the most fucked up films I have ever seen," and it's perfect. And I just get smile. I just bring a smile to my face, and I get giddy when I talk about it. So
And what it makes that movie more fucked up, like I've seen the August Underground films, but that's not real, right? I mean,
correct.
that's real. After watching my interviews with him and Mystery Woman, a lot of that stuff was real he was doing,
Yes.
and that
Yes.
makes it even more fucked up.
Yes. I agree. Like the and I don't want to give a lot away because I want people
Yeah,
to see it, but he pushes what I respect about Guerrilla as a filmmaker is he pushes the limit. And he's not scared of that taboo or whatever. He's like, fuck it, this is my vision. I'm gonna go with it. And I think even he's said, him and I have talked, and you might have, I think he said this in your interview with him. It was hard casting this film. Like he
yeah.
went through so many actors and fired so many actors because he had a vision and he stuck with that vision. And that's what I respect a lot about Gorilla.
Now, as a distribution company that's trying to get your legs on, I mean, just trying in early stages to build something, was it tough to like, you know what, like this could be one of those movies that kills my company before it even starts, or it could actually build it?
Correct. And I took a chance because it could have fucked up my business. I mean, it really could have. But I think how I pitch it and how I sell it to Fossum and other places it's going to be at is it's a raw, gritty, make you make you question a lot of about yourself in this film. And so far, like I said, I've had decent success of selling the film two places. So
And Folsom, by the way, for everyone, it's a alternative to Tubi.
yes,
Folsom is amazing because like the August Underground movies, you brought them up. I've never saw them. They're on Folsom. Like you
correct.
can stream the whole entire trilogy on Folsom, and it seems like Folsom is okay with movies that are pushing the boundaries.
What is funny because when I reached out to Fossum and they took it initially, it was up for about a week and then they took it down. Like, and
Really?
their reasoning was it was too extreme. And I was like, I fought hard. I was like, you have this film, you have this trilogy, you have other films. This film won how many views that it has had in just a couple weeks, and they took it down, and I sold the shit out of it, and they put it back up, which I was grateful for. But yeah, they took it down for a little bit because of the graphic nature of the film. So
And that says a lot
yeah,
because once again, the August Underground films are up there. And by the way, everybody should those movies are pretty fucked up as well.
yeah, they are.
Yeah, and but like, but why do you think that like a movie that deals with sexual violence in the eyes of society is more like compared to just graphic physical violence?
um I think because of how society is nowadays, and I'm all about equal rights and everything, but I think violence on women, especially the nature of this film, um I just think it pushes people's buttons that this is not right, which granted it's not, but I mean unfortunately it's still, that shit still happens. And as fucked up as what the benefactress is, it could be what really does happen in some cases.
It's happening right now, unfortunately, so
Yeah.
far.
So that's why I think more violence, the sexual violence is just more because I would say it's because of how society is, and then just it happens every day where violence just over the top or whatever is, you can just chalk that up to special effects or, oh, it's always in the movies. But this is not in every movie.
No. And it just
So
goes on and on and on and on too.
correct.
That's the other thing.
It,
It just goes on and on. There's no break. It's just on and on.
correct. This movie,
Yeah.
it suffocates you. And that's what's beautiful about this movie. Like I said, it just keeps pushing your limits of how much more can you watch this film. And that's what I like about it, is because it doesn't give you, I think it gives you maybe a 30-second break in the whole hour and 10 minutes that it is. I mean, it's intense. And that's one of the reasons I love the film, is because it pushes the audience. And yeah.
Yeah. So what was your first conversation like with Gorilla? I mean, 'cause you're talking about your tense people or unique people. Gorilla is he can't be a tense thing. He can't be very
Mhm.
unique. What was that first conversation like?
Professional. Completely. Like, I think Guerrilla is probably one of the nicest people
Yes.
I've chatted with. I mean, he'll ask me how my family is, my wife is, my wife's grandparents when they were going through some stuff. I mean, he's just down to earth, but I think he appreciates people that love his films, because he knows they're not for everybody. And I'm kind of bummed that he's retiring. I hope he doesn't, because he's a brilliant filmmaker, brilliant artist. I mean, the sound design in the Benefactress is top notch. And I think he told me, like, he almost had some breakdowns, or he had some breakdowns during the making of this film. But yeah, the first time I ever chatted with him was just, he was concerned about how we would take his baby, and how we would handle his baby. And he was very professional, but very down to earth about it. And yeah, he's a cool dude.
And I agree with you. He's concerned about his baby. Like even like
Yes.
when something as simple, and him and I have done several interviews since my channel first began. Like I think I might have been his first interview here back. And he is so concerned that the interview is going to go well, and how did it go? How does it look? He's so concerned on every aspect
Yep.
of his project, and I respect that. I mean, listen, I don't. I wish every filmmaker would take that initiative. That like, I mean, for instance, any interview that I don't mind doing an interview with Gorilla. At the end of the day, I'm a YouTube creator. I get paid for views.
Yeah.
And because I know that interview that I do with Gorilla, he's gonna promote it to the fucking moon and back.
Yes, he will.
He's gonna make sure everybody sees that interview.
Yes.
And that's just something that a lot of filmmakers don't do. You know, they
Correct.
don't promote themselves, or they don't promote their interviews, they don't promote their, their press releases. And that's more important than anything to your project, because you're allowing people to get to know who you are as a
Yep.
person, and they get to like you, which means they're going to more likely give you an opportunity to watch your film. But if they don't know who the fuck you are, and you're just in the mix with the millions of other indie horror filmmakers, no one's going to watch your film.
It's true. I mean, and I say that, I'll tell some. I've said that to a couple of filmmakers that I've picked up their films, like, j- promote, help me promote your films. because I mean, the more people that it reaches, the better chances those films are going to get seen. And Guerrilla does one hell of a fucking job. I mean,
Oh,
it's insane on how, and I love that he tags me and everything. Me and
I can't do
98 other
that.
people. I love it.
Yeah.
Like it's yeah. It's and then he'll shoot me a message. He'll be like, "Hey, I need you to tag as many people as you can." And I'm like, "Shit, I don't want to tag 98 other people. I don't know what other 98 people I need to tag." And so yeah. But yes, I love the fact that he promotes the shit out of everything he does.
Hmm.
Love it. I do. I wish other filmmakers did that. Not just
I agree.
not just just not just blood pack filmmakers, but other filmmakers all across
Period.
across the board. Like,
Period.
yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, it's about like, when you're an indie, you're running your own business, kind of,
hmm
So like, you don't have a big Blumhouse or Dimensions running marketing for you. You have to sell yourself. You have to sell your project,
yep,
and that means doing uncomfortable shit like reaching out to people and
cool,
making posts and doing interviews and all
yeah.
of that stuff.
Like, it's funny because he was like, I need you to do some interviews. I need you, and I'll be honest, I hate doing interviews. I do. I fucking hate it, but because I'm always like, I'm gonna say something stupid or whatever, and just come off as a fucking dumbass. So I'm like, no, just keep me behind the scenes. And he's like, no, you need to be in front and talk about the benefactress. And I'm like, and he's like, talk about the benefactress, talk about Blood Pack Films. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. Fuck it, let's do it. So yeah.
That's why we're doing this interview because I've got like a billion messages. When are you interviewing Shane? When are you interviewing Shane? I was like, ah, I'm a busy guy, girl.
Correct.
I'm gonna try to fit him into my schedule the best I can. Shit.
It's hard to like sit down and because you're busy, I'm busy, and it's like shit.
Yeah, I'm
It's
tired, man. I haven't slept in like 24 hours. But
yeah,
I'm here. Like I'm like holy shit. But listen, I respect that hustle, man. I wish every single filmmaker that I interviewed had the passion and majority of them don't. But I wish they had the same passion for their project as Guerrilla does when it
yes,
comes to the promoting, to the hey, I'm going to not only go out there and speak about it, but I'm gonna have my cast speak about it. I'm gonna have
yep,
the distribution company speak about it. I'm going to do all these avenues to promote the behind the scenes stuff that's going to
yep.
promote because it's not all about posting your thing on social media and hoping people see or say it.
I agree. I agree. And yeah, I mean, I was impressed with your interview with the mystery woman. That was a good
Oh,
interview.
thank you. Thank you. I did that at a truck stop on the side of the road because I completely forgot about the interview.
Nice.
Yes. You can hear the lot lizards in the background knock on the door.
Shit, you should have invited a few instead. Hey,
Ah!
what's going on?
That would have been right up that interview's alley, yes.
Yes, it would
Hey,
have been.
yeah, that was a great interview. And
Yes.
I love interviewing, but I like interviewing people who are passionate about their projects. I,
Yeah.
I, I interview everybody, but the best interviews I have are the people I can tell are passionate about the project, and it shows, man. It really
Oh yeah.
does.
Oh
It
yeah.
shows.
I agree 100%. Like from the distribution side of things, like I I love watching films and watching it with them, and then kind of like I just watched the Anointed, a film I just picked up, and I was one of the first people to watch it outside of their small circle,
Hmm.
and watching their reaction to my reaction of watching it was just, you see that they were passionate about that project, and that's another reason I love that film, is because of the filmmakers are so passionate. But yeah,
Yeah. And there's a movie, but by the way, too, that you also have under your distribution. And I don't know if you know this, but it stars me. It's called Blood and Breakfast.
Yes.
I am in Blood and Breakfast. It was my first acting. It was my first acting gig, my first acting gig. And yes, and I promote that. That's one thing about me too. If you hire me to be in your movie, I will promote your shit. But
Hell
Blood
yeah.
and Breakfast is up with Black Pact films too.
Yes. Yeah. Matt reached out to me, Matt Burns,
Love that.
and um, he was like, "Hey, check this out," and he got me in touch with Mark, and I saw it was funny because I followed Mark and Matt through the process of making Blood and Breakfast, and I was like, fuck it, let me just throw out a little like fishing thing. Let's see if they would bite if I reached out and said, hey, would you trust me enough to take your film for distribution? And I loved the film when I watched it, and it's in the lineup to get a Blu-ray release here soon. So we're doing
Nice.
Blu-rays now. But yeah, how was that? How was the filming for Blood and Breakfast?
It was great behind the scenes for the first time seeing behind the scenes. Like I remember when I was on set, I had my script, and by the way, I was supposed to say less lines than I did in that movie, but like I think like two of the actors didn't show up, so I got more lines. So I was like, okay. But I
Yeah,
saw like, damn, this is stressful as a filmmaker because I guess when it comes to the indie side, it seemed like you don't necessarily don't have people signing contracts and so forth. So like it's a question mark if they're gonna fucking show up. And like
yeah,
if they don't show up, then like you have to start right on the spot, start changing things because now you have people here. You're renting a Airbnb. You don't have time to, you know, reshoot this for another day or rent all this. You're working on a limited budget. So I was shocked on how Mark was able to just bounce off it like a professional.
yeah, yeah. He's done a really good job. Like we just picked up the physical media distribution side of it. He wanted to control the streaming side, and he's done a really great job of getting it out there on streaming platforms. Um, what's what's crazy is because like going back that you brought up contracts and everything. Like I think I'm more of a stickler when it comes to that. Like every film that I've produced, like have to have a contract, have to have an agreement, and it kind of probably pulls me off as an asshole sometimes because I'm like shit needs to be signed. But
Yeah,
it's like I always look at it, if it's not signed, the project could be in jeopardy no matter what. And
yeah,
I'm always first like let's get contracts signed, and then because I I don't want to fuck up the project for the stupidest reason. Somebody could be like, well, you don't have an agreement with me on this, you can't do anything with this, and then that project is fucked.
yeah.
So
I mean, I definitely had to back out of a project, but I mean, it was for like a great reason. So even like, but shit like that does happen. You know what I mean? Like
correct.
shit like that does happen, and as a filmmaker, you do have to roll with that. But I agree with you. I don't know why more filmmakers, indie filmmakers,
Yeah.
don't have contracts signed because, especially like if it's somebody who has a big chunk, if they don't show up, that could kill your whole entire damn movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally
Like
kill your whole entire movie.
I'm teaming up with Brad Case, right?
Yes, I know Brad.
Yeah.
Love
I'm
Brad.
teaming up with Brad and Matt, and we're gonna be the three of us are we have this project we're working on, which I'm really excited. It's gonna be like a Blood Pack film exclusive. Our first film under the table under the label that we're shooting together, the three of us, and I'm like, okay, I kind of wrote the script. I'm having them film it, so it's from two different filmmakers' point of view, which I'm super fucking excited for. But I'm like, we can't shoot anything until contracts are signed because I do not want this to get fucked up. So yeah.
Smart man, man. That's how I've never made a movie, but that's how I would do it. You
Yeah,
have to do everything professionally
you
because I
do.
mean you get
There,
definitely good.
and there is a business side of filmmaking, and then there's the artist side of filmmaking, and I love the art side, but I really, really love the business side of filmmaking.
Yes,
Like,
I mean, and poor Damien Leone is finding out why contracts are
yeah,
important.
yep. I mean,
Yeah.
I I think the agreement I use, I think I've had multiple lawyers look at it just to make sure like everything is covered, and everything is covered because Murphy's law is a bitch.
Yeah,
It's yeah.
I agree, man. Now listen, Shane, where can everyone find you and Blood Pack Films?
Well, you can find me at bloodpackfilms.com. I'm on Facebook under Shane Michaels or Bloodpack Films um, Facebook page as well. And yeah, that's kind of where you can find me at. Email me, you know. If you have a film and you're looking for distribution, I'm always up to watching your film. If I love it, then I want to pick it up. I really don't care the genre. As long as I really like the film. I yeah.
Has anybody ever sent you anything to you like what the fuck? Besides the benefactors being like what the fuck, but I'm talking about that like a ooh what the fuck like is this shit?
Um Besides the benefactress, yeah, I had somebody did that about Dead End Meg, Brad's movie, like because of the over the top dialogue
Hmm.
about bestiality, necrophilia. They were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you want people to watch this?" And I'm like, "Because it's funny. It's stupidly funny. It's, I mean,
I'm
yeah,
a huge fan of Brad movies, but yes, it takes a certain palate to yeah.
yes,
I love Brad.
yes."
Yes, yes.
Like I'm
It-
excited for his new film coming out. So he's shooting one now, and I'm excited. It's not the one that we're working on. It's his own. I am super geeked for it. Like,
Also, I gotta reach out to Brad because I need to get back to the show. By the way, some of the best interviews ever is when Gorilla Brad what like it's always fun when I interview those
yeah,
guys.
you never know what's gonna come out of Brad's mouth.
No, and Gorilla also,
Yeah.
By the way, I was saying, so I interviewed Gorilla. Like, we don't do no pre-interview. I don't do pre-interviews with any of my guests, right? I just fucking just
Uh-oh.
go in. I have no script or anything. And
Yeah.
Gorilla just naturally, I'll hear him say something, and then I'll just boom, boom, go right back in because I'm a great interviewer. And then like, but the
Hmm.
one thing I was like, oh yeah, just go in there. When he was telling a story, and we actually did another interview where he's going to tell the story again. Um, about he was going to doing this movie called Glory Hole. I mean Glory Hole something, and like how he just went to this random warehouse or something, and and he just put his dick in a hole and like so much. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is great. This is so fucking honest.
Yeah.
He's so fucking honest, dude. Like
He is.
he's just like I wouldn't tell that fucking story to nobody.
Yeah.
Like, but he's like
Like
fucking honest.
I he when I showed him the him and I when we were doing the artwork for the benefactress, him and I were like butting heads. He was like, "You just don't fucking get it. What the fuck is wrong?" And I'm like, "I will get there, fucker. I will get there." And then we got there, and then I did the disc art, and I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna fucking put your dick on the fucking disc art." And he was like, "I fucking love it. I love it." And it is. He's just oh yeah. It's
Yes. Ah, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, listen, Shane, it's always a blast talking to you, man. Listen, everybody, please go over to Blood Pack. I always want to say Blood Impact, but it's not
yeah,
Blood Pack Impact. It's Blood Pack
yep,
Films. And check them out. And also, check out some of the films. The Benefactress, which is streaming on Folsom, and
yep,
also sure be Tubi, and you can check out Blood and Breakfast as well.
yeah. Basically, what's nice is all of our films. Um, Are You Dead Yet? Dead End Meg, The Benefactress, Mary from the Prayer Ward, Killable Nightmares, which is an anthology. Those are all on Fossum right now. That's kind of it's not our exclusive channel, but they have been the one that have like them and Cinesurge are kind of like the two platforms that like have come and adopted us, and they show us a lot of love. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
check them out. If you love them, great. If you hate them, great. As long as you're checking them out, I don't care. That's
That's what's important. As long as
Yep.
you're watching, that's what matters.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right, everyone. Well, listen, thank you for coming to another edition of the Horror Room. By the way, if you have not seen my interviews with Guerrilla Metropolitana, after hearing somewhere in the end credits, there is a link. Click on them. If you're wondering some of the inside talk we were talking about the interviews, please check them out. Great interviews. So we'll see you next time here at the Horror Room. I'm Travis Bruce, and that's my man Shane Michaels, Blood Pack Films. We'll see.
thank you
Next
guys.
time, take care.